Hello fellow Genshin Impact gamers, what is going on? I hope you are all having a good day, and if you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe so I can feed my waifus. So 1.1 is going to release fairly soon, TM, and I wanted to make sure I was actually ready for it, as well as what I plan to do with the new content. If you are like me, and you are getting ready last minute, I hope maybe this video can help you figure out what you would like to do. As of late, most of my time in game has been farming ores and wasting resin, because I'm pretty much caught up with all of the content. Nowadays, it's pretty rare for me to stumble upon a chest, so I usually do not waste my time trying to find them. When the update hits, this is all going to change. Forget the banner, forget the new characters and weapons for a second. I gotta hit AR-45 so I can finally get good artifacts. If you are high AR, like me, and you are not a whale, or you're a low spender, like me, then this update is going to be good, because it's going to bring so much for us to do with the characters that we have. If you are up to date with the story quest, which ended at a fairly low AR, something like 29 or 30, you're going to get a brand new main story to play through to help you level up and enjoy the game. We are also getting more weekly/daily content in the form of the reputation system. I'm not really sure how it's going to play out, other than give recipes and gliders, but if the system gives extra XP, that'll help boost us up even more, which is amazing. One of the main things I plan on using in this update is the condensed resin, which I really need. Just in case you don't know what condensed resin does, it takes 80 resin and some butterfly cores, and it turns them into 2 condensed resin, each one worth 40 resin, and each one gives 40 resin worth of rewards at 20 resin costing activities. You might think this is bad because it would take away some of the time you're able to play the game. However, you have to keep in mind that some days are better than others for spending resin. For example, if a talent book you need isn't available, you can save resin for the day that it spawns, and then get so many of that kind of talent book. This is great for people who only have a few things left to focus on and want to save time. Everyone who is playing the new update will be able to get a few free copies of some strong units. As soon as I can, I'm going to attempt to get the Fischl copy as well as the Barbara copy, if they're out. Fischl is super strong, and I suggest you capitalize on getting her as a free unit or a free constellation. We are also all getting extra Primogems for the update maintenance. We will be getting 300 from that, as well as some extra minor amounts from different small events like daily logins and things like that. With these Primogems, we will be able to get some new characters, all of which I plan to hold off on until I see some reviews. I really want Diona because my only cryo unit is Kaya, which, let's be honest, is not all that fun to play, even if you think he might be good. Diona's also a bow user along with Child, and since I play a lot of bow users, I actually might want to try them just for that reason alone. I suggest you wait and watch some other videos on them before deciding, because the last thing you'd want to do is waste your hard-earned in-game or IRL currency. Regardless of what happens, I am happy with my current characters, because I have my Noelle and Fischl at high constellation, which is a great start this early into the game's life cycle. But if you are new, maybe you want to try to grab a few of these characters. Keep in mind, Zhongli is coming up next, and I heard Diona will be a permanent unit, so if that has any impact on your decision, make sure to think about that. Some more big content that is coming are the gadgets that are included in the reputation system. The personal waypoint is going to be cool, but I find that waypoints are spread fairly well among the maps, so I will probably only use it for a specific location that's annoying to get to, like maybe the wolf boss fight or one of the flower bosses, or maybe the Geo boss. The Oculus finders are neat, but I suggest only using them to find that last one or two, because they are incredibly expensive. Like, holy sh! I personally can't see myself using the portable stove because there are places to cook everywhere, and I only have to cook like once every 2 weeks, but that's on you. The quick food consumption bag, however, that's going to be a huge deal for when one of my units falls or I need some extra buffs. I hate going into the menu, and it's really impacted how much I've used the food so far in game, but I might be able to grind out some of the food items and use them now. I will also be able to use my stamina reduction dishes much easier for exploring the new areas coming in the future. The last and one of the most important things for me personally will be the chest tracker. I need to hunt down hundreds more chests, and this will really cut down my time by many hours. This might make finding that last chest potentially fun instead of a grueling process. We will also be able to see our progress in every mini area, and as a completionist, that is going to be so nice. If we are missing anything, we will be able to pinpoint a general area that we have to work in. So to prepare for some of this stuff, I am going to be running around collecting some resources. Obviously, we are going to need some Ascension materials specific to Childe and Diona, and all of the other future units. I don't know exactly what they all are, but there is plenty of places you can look to find all of the resources that you need for all of the new characters, depending on which one you want. I suggest looking that up for any character you want to prepare ahead of time. I know that some of the things you will need are star conches, which can be found in the beaches in Liyue. I'm running around all the time grabbing them, and I suggest you do that too, because I know you probably didn't get them. I didn't even know that they were a character ascension material until recently. But yeah, I'm also grabbing all of these butterflies and making sure I have the crystal cores so I can get some of the condensed resin to use whenever I need it. Maybe if I can't play a day or something, I can grab a bunch of it and then use it another day when it's better and I can get more materials. I plan to watch tons of videos covering Diona just to make sure I really want her, because she's one of the characters I want a lot. If the pity blesses me, I'll get Childe. If not, I will get a different 5-star that is any of the regular ones, which will be cool because I don't have any of the regular ones. I only have Venti and Klee still, and I'm pretty high up there in the pity, so we'll see what happens. Aside from ascending the characters and maybe getting like condensed resin, as well as if you need a few of the Oculus trackers, you don't really have to do that much farming. If you're not planning on getting any new characters, you're not going to need any XP books, or like you're not going to need any extra ones to level up any of the new characters, because if you don't need them, you don't need them, and then you can just work on your main stuff that you already have. If you have been lacking on recipes, maybe that's something you want to go for because of all the new buffs to recipes. You can now use your food all the time, so maybe you'd like to do that, and that is something that you could very easily have missed out on if you haven't grabbed tons and tons of food crafting materials. Now's the time. In my personal opinion, most of the fun from the new update is going to come from all of the content. Like, that's what I'm going to be doing a majority of the time. I'm not going to be spending most of my time on summoning or upgrading units. My units are already like level 80 with mostly level 80 weapons, so I'm only going to spend realistically a couple more days or maybe a few weeks on that, and then they're going to be done. And then I'm just doing artifacts with my resin. So all of the new content, all of the new city reputation quests and tracking all the chests, that's going to be the stuff I'm going to be doing. That's what's going to take up a majority of my time, and that's all going to be getting me more resources, not requiring me to have tons of resources. So what you need to prepare is really up to you. If you don't want there to be tons of things that you need, there will not be tons of things that you need. Some of you may be very low AR, and some of you may not even be ready for the new content. And in that case, I suggest maybe grabbing like your Fischl, because she's going to be pretty low. She's not going to be a high AR requirement. I assume most of you can grab the free units that are coming out. But if you're not ready to do the story content, that's okay. If you're a casual player, just keep enjoying the game. Now there's just even more for you to look forward to. So there's really no downside to that. And whatever you choose to do with the pulling is also up to you. So however you play the game, this is just a win-win situation, because now your life is going to get easier as well. When you're exploring, you'll have a tracker to see where all of your stuff is. There's just way more stuff to do weekly because of the reputation system, which is, I have so much faith in it. I truly believe that the reputation system is going to be like a big piece that with a few more things like it will make the game so much more fun and give us so much more things to do on average during our majority of the time that we spend, and that's just all really nice. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, let me know, give me a like potentially, maybe subscribe if you made it to the end of this video and you liked it, and also just leave me some suggestions because I'd love to make videos that you guys would like to see. That'll be all. See you later. Goodbye.